St. Mary's Hospital, Wednesday, May the 12th. Or is it still Tuesday, May the 11th? No. It must be Wednesday, because most of the time the noise of the traffic is so loud that you need earplugs just to hear yourself think. And as it doesn't stop until around midnight, that means it must be the silent early hours. 3, 4, who knows? But I'm already awake. What's more, I'm hungry. Isn't it ridiculous? The nurses come in at 7, on the dot, with a lovely cup of tea. Then the wash, then the breakfast, and then today, great day. Eureka. These bandages come off. Roll on. Roll on, 7 o'clock. So, I'm taking the opportunity of this waiting time to reply to your cassette. Dear Walter, any thanks for your cassette? There we are. I've been doing a lot of thinking while I've been lying here, Wal. And I've come to a decision. I've had enough. I'm chucking the job. I'm fed up with Triffids. I want to be loved. I want to breed puppies and plant potatoes. So, as you are going to write your book about Triffs, and on condition that I never have to mention them again, I'll use this waiting time. It's not that I'm worried about this morning. It's just that I'm scared stiff. I'll use this time to do as you ask and give you some of my theories about the early days. Some of it's more than theories, too. The stories about Palangris I got from a very good source. In 1961, he turned up at the Office of European Oils.
We've had it analysed, Mr. Palangris. Our experts confirm that it is a vegetable oil.
But with extraordinary properties.
To be honest, I've never seen anything quite like it.
You will be seeing a very great deal of it, Mr. Grant. It will, I think, come on the market in maybe 7 or 8 years' time.
Possibly.
You have experimented with it as an additive to petroleum?
Oh, yes.
There is an energy saving of more than 30%.
Do you intend to market it yourself, Mr. Palangris?
Would I be showing it to you if I did?
Well, I suppose you have a proposition. Shall we come to it?
The plant from which this oil is obtained is a completely new species. I might be able to provide you with the seeds of this plant. If you commence cultivation at once, you could begin production of the oil in 5 years' time, or it might be 6 for full yield. You would still be in advance of your competitors.
On the other hand, I could always come to an arrangement with the competitors.
I think you will find they are not approachable or suppressible.
You mean they're behind the Iron Curtain? Seeds, you said. Have you heard of a Russian professor of biology called Lysenko? There are rumors he's made some very strange experiments.
I have heard these rumors.
What figure did you have in mind for getting us the seeds of this thing?
10 million pounds. And a percentage of the profits. It is a very dangerous business, Mr. Grant. There are many people I must pay. For you, the choice is between ruin or a monopoly in the Western world. I will not lower price.
And he didn't lower it. And they paid it, or part of it. The company couldn't pay the rest because Mr. Palangris was never seen again. Of course, in the end, the company got their seeds. But by the time they did, they weren't the only ones. What they... Sorry about the sound effects, War. I think somewhere in the night a window smashed. We'll be deafened with police sirens any minute. Meanwhile, I'm back to the Triffids. My first experience of them was when I still lived at home with Mum and Dad in Hold Your Eyes. It was a year or so after Palangues disappeared. Not that I'd ever heard of him then, of course. But we know from the Russian who got out later on that a plane had been landed and the seeds taken away. I always thought that Russian fighters got on his tail and shot him up somewhere out over the ocean. Those seeds are like vapor. If they got out of that height, they'd drift almost anywhere.
Funny, isn't it, Dad?
Yes, yes, it is a little curious. Rather curious.
Any idea of what it is?
No, not really. It's blown in from somewhere, I suppose. Either that or a foreign import of some sort I know not what of. Or else some new strain of some sort that someone's been rearing.
Here. What are these stumps at the bottom?
Search me. Very peculiar. Come on, Bill, have a look inside. Come on.
There.
Come on now, Bill, that's nature. I've grown rather fond of it myself. I shall take care of you, old chap. There's no need to fret.
Not long after this, I went to the cinema with a pal. In those days, they still showed newsreels before the big film.
Well, now, folks, get a load of what's going on in Ecuador. Vegetables on vacation. You've only seen this kind of thing after a party, but down in sunny Ecuador, they see it any time, and no hangover to follow. Monster plants on the march. Seeing this gives me a big idea. Maybe if we educate our potatoes right, we can fix it so they walk straight in the pot. How'd that be, Mama?
They were the same as the plant in our garden. I was sure they were. And if they could walk... I was the first person in England to have been stung by a Triffid. Our plant was too young for its poison to be fully effective, and the doctors managed to save my life. We were beginning to learn about Triffids, or Triffids as they came to be called. They couldn't only walk, they could kill. Triffids began to appear all over the world, and something else was learned about them that sickened everyone. Triffids were also carnivores. They stung their victims, then stood over them waiting for the flesh to decompose, because not until then could they use it for food. Triffids were hacked down by the thousand, and the new plant was very nearly eliminated from Earth. Very nearly, but not quite. Because suddenly the scientists realized that the nasty old Triffid was the same plant from Russia that produced the wonderful oil. Triffids were... That meant that Triffids were very lovely and very big business. And as I felt I had a bond with them, I went to work on a Triffid farm, and so did you, and you know the rest. And meanwhile, we paused for the time. What the hell's going on? It's 8 o'clock. They should have been in at 7. They can't be late, not today. They've got to take these bloody bandages off. Sorry about that. You get like a kid when you're as helpless as this. There must be some emergency on, and there's no point in me getting into a paddy because there's nothing at all that I could... It's funny. Where's all the traffic got to? The worst thing about living in this blackness is that there's no certainty of knowing anything at all. And for all I know, there's 3 nurses and a doctor in this room all playing blind man's buff with me.
Or they might have moved me somewhere else while I was asleep. I don't know. I've never seen this room. Anyway, there's obviously some explanation. Apart from the fact I've gone bananas. It reminds me of that conversation we were having the other week. Do you remember when we were talking about Triffids? That evening we were working there. They can start tapping number 3 field tomorrow.
Yep.
For now, that's it. I've had enough. I'm going home.
Time for walkies?
When did you start?
What?
Kitty talk about triffs.
Oh, hello. Who you been falling out with?
Jack Richards tells me he's planted a triffid in his garden so his daughter can have it for a pet.
Ah, he wouldn't be the first. Perfectly safe if he keeps it on some sort of chain and cuts a sting out every couple of years. Quite fun for a kid, in lots of ways.
Fun. Have a nightcap.
Yeah, tell.
We know very little about them, you know. For example, what do you think that is? When they rattle their sticks against their stem.
Well, I thought we decided it was a sort of primitive mating call.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I think they're talking.
Talking?
I've been thinking that for some time. Now I'm prepared to say so. Well, to you, anyway.
Walter, a triffid is a plant. Now, a talking plant is ridiculous.
A walking plant is ridiculous, but a triffid walks.
Well, it moves about.
Well, that's quibbling. It walks. And if I'm right and it talks, or if you want to quibble, communicates, that means somewhere inside it is intelligence.
But we've dissected them. We know there's no brain.
That doesn't prove there isn't something that does a brain's job. Look at when they attack. They almost always go for the head. Now, a great number of people who have been stung but not killed have been blinded. That's significant.
Of what?
Of the fact they know the shortest way of putting a man out of action. If it were a choice of survival between a blind man and a triffid, I know which I'd put my money on.
But you're assuming equal intelligence.
Oh, no, I'm not. They don't need their intelligence to equal ours.
What do you mean?
Look how complicated it is for us to feed ourselves. Even to just grow things and eat them raw. They live off the soil or from insects or bits of rotten meat. Now look at the complex process we have to go through to make use of them, to get oil from them. Put that in reverse. How would they make use of us? Just give us a sting, wait a few days, and they've got everything they need to live. That doesn't take very much intelligence.
You don't like them very much, do you?
They fascinate me. I should write a book about them one day.
Look, if they do have this intelligence, are you afraid of it?
Why should I be? They're under control. Only one thing, though. I'd like to know what they're nattering about.
Come in. What's going on?
Do you think I could possibly have some breakfast? Room 22?
Mad. I must be. Or something's happening, and God only knows what it is. Oh, Christ. The sweat's running down my neck. It's Wednesday, May the 12th. Yesterday was Tuesday, May the 11th. And only one night's passed since then, and everything was normal then.
With last night? You saw it, I suppose. I must have been the only person that didn't see it.
We've drawn back all the curtains in the ward so the patients can look out. What did the radio say it was? Comet what?
Debris.
It's amazing, Mr. Mason.
Look, I think before we get the rest of this down my front, we better call it a day.
Oh, I'm sorry. Have I been...
No, it's all right. I'm only joking. It's just jealousy, missing all the fun.
You sure you've had enough?
Yes. Yes, thank you.
Good evening, nurse.
Good evening.
Evening, Mr. Mason. I'm Dr. Soames. Mr. Carter, your specialist, asked me to look in and see you.
Oh, good evening, Dr. Soames.
Will you be needing me for anything, Doctor?
May I thank you, nurse?
Good night, Mr. Mason.
Oh, good night, Barbara. Enjoy the free show.
Thank you, I will.
Yes, it's quite something you're missing tonight, Mr. Mason.
So I'm told.
I'm sorry. Must be very boring for you. Anyway, Mr. Carter asked me to tell you that he'll be in to see you immediately after breakfast, but he doesn't want you to be tempted to peep before then. These things have to be handled carefully. Exactly the right amount of light. And that sort of thing. Otherwise, some very expert work and 10 days' patience on your part could be ruined in a couple of seconds. You understand that?
Yes, of course.
Good. Triffids sting, wasn't it?
Yes, that's right. I work on a Triffid farm.
I thought they all had their stings docked these days.
Not the ones we tap for oil. We discovered that the oil's a much better quality if we don't.
I see. I presume you wear some sort of protective clothing, don't you?
Oh, yes. But some of those stings are 10 feet long, and they can catch you at any angle. This one gave me a vicious swipe on the side of the mask, and some of the poison got inside.
You're rather lucky to be alive, aren't you?
Yes. I wouldn't be here if it hadn't been for my friend. He took me inside and gave me the antidote. Added to which, I must have built up a certain amount of resistance. That's the second time they got me.
I'm surprised you haven't had enough of them.
I've decided. I have.
Well, good luck for tomorrow. If you'll excuse me, I'm going to join the Gawkers on the roof. Good night, Mr. Mason.
Good night, Doctor.
Such a brilliant display of astronomical pyrotechnics ever taking place before. There seems to have been no country in the world that has not been able to have a look at this unique phenomenon. As night has moved across the earth, the wonderful display has moved with it. And although the spectacle is just beginning to lose its strength, the streets and parks and rooftops of London are jammed with people excitedly watching one of the greatest free entertainments the world has ever seen.
Hello?
Who's there?
My name's Mason. Bill Mason. I'm in room 22.
Mason! I'm Dr. Soames.
Oh, yes, of course, Doctor. I should have recognised your voice. What's the matter?
You can see?
Well, nobody came to unbandage my eyes, so I did it myself. I don't think any harm's been done. I can see as well as ever.
I must telephone at once. Where are we now?
What do you mean?
Where are we now? You've got eyes, damn it, use them. Can't you see I'm blind?